I love it when we have a robust debate on the issues, particularly even when people of the same political philosophy have different positions, because it means we're really contemplating the implications of policy. So I want to thank my colleague who just spoke on those eloquent words. You know, the framers of the Constitution, we all revere. But the notion to think that we don't have capable people to write good language today is I think, a mistake. I think we have very capable people today who can match wits with many of our framers. I certainly don't want to deify our framers. But you know, what's interesting is the framers were smart enough to recognize that the Constitution would need amending along the way. And they put provisions specifically in the Constitution to amend it. One of those provisions is a high bar that Congress would have to approve an amendment, both houses, by a 2/3 vote before it could be sent to the people for ratification, the people through the state legislatures. And we've done that, as my colleague pointed out, we've done that a number of times. But we have a hard time doing that for balancing a budget. I would argue that the members of Congress, although well-meaning, have a hard time making a tough decision about what to do with our finances, and it's far easier to give money away and to tax people than it is to say no. The last time that we came close to a balanced budget amendment was back in the 1990s, and it passed the House by the 2/3 vote required, but it fell one vote short in for passage in the U.S. Senate. But if you recall, our framers also provided another mechanism by which we could amend the Constitution, and that was this provision called the Article 5 Convention of States. So if we want to revere our founding fathers and say, wow, they were really smart and they did a good job, but you know, the rest of us are incompetent and can't handle it, well, I guess they had more faith in us than we have in ourselves. They gave us that power through the state legislatures, representing the people of this country. And, you know, we haven't been able to get it done. And we all acknowledge the great need for balancing our budget because our deficit and our debt is out of control. I think that the smart people of the United States, when coming together in a convention assembled for the purpose of crafting a balanced budget amendment, can think of all contingencies and plan accordingly. So I support this Convention of States amendment, and I do hope it passes.